Dude, we got to talk about Family Feud.
Okay.
Bro.
Yeah, because that is the latest thing that like has hit national
But
TV.
it was so fucking good. And I love Family Feud. I watch all the compilations of all the Steve Harvey shit, and I love that show. It's so good.
It is good.
So it must have been fucking fun.
It was so fun. It's funny because nobody talks about it normally. Like, hey, you watch your Family Feud later?
Yeah.
Nobody
Yeah,
does that. But once you bring it up, everybody's like, I love that show. I'm watching it all the time.
Right.
So when we got the call that we were going to do it, all of us were like, hell yeah, this is great. It's going to be so good, so fun. And when we were kind of worried that we were going to play some against another team. So we were like, oh man, who's the 5 gonna be?
Okay.
But then they're like, no, we're playing against each other, which made it even better.
Yeah, for
sick.
sure.
Because you guys could riff off each other back and forth on the stage,
yeah.
which is great.
It was good. It was Steve Harvey got in the middle of Dark Shark and Jasper having the son-father like battle.
Yeah.
And Steve's like, I got a 31-year-old at home too. He better give me more than 30 seconds or he's done.
Yeah.
I was dying. Dude. That old dad dude, his son like fight. I'm like, yeah.
He was like, oh, my son wouldn't step to this or something like that. I was like, dude, Steve Harvey is a G.
Yeah.
He is, no doubt.
Yeah.
That's fun.
No, it was awesome.
And then homie Johnny Knoxville stun gun Dave England.
It put him on the ground.
Bro, it threw him like a couple feet too.
Yeah, it put him on the ground. Those things don't tickle.
No.
They
They
hurt.
brought all the antics out, huh?
Plus,
Yeah.
he was not expecting it. It was full left
Why would he
field.
Why would he be expecting that?
He
Well,
wasn't.
No, but you could. I mean, he didn't even see Johnny not walking up to him. It looked
No.
like.
So
It
he
looked
just did it for-
got shocked out
Yeah.
of nowhere.
Just out of nowhere, just went and tased him.
Yes. And I didn't even know he was going to do it. Once he did that, I'm like, oh, it's on. No
holds
slime
barred,
time.
bro.
Slime time's about to come down on all
my
of
God.
us.
The slime.
Everything's going to happen. Like
It's not known for that on that show, you know?
No.
Like, so,
and Steve was like, what is going on?
yeah.
And the best was about halfway through, and he did it was like a commercial break time, and he comes walking out to talk to everybody again, like, welcome back to, right before as he's walking, I'm like, hey, Steve, you want to go out and have a couple drinks with us tonight? And I mean, it didn't even take him a split second. Nope. I'm like, understandable. All right, understandable. But I was like, dang, I want to go like at least have a couple with Steve. And
Totally.
be out on the town, you know?
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
You guys are too much for me.
Yeah, he was like, nope.
It was a good show, though. Even when you guys were on, I was hearing reviews of it. Like people were commenting. Like it was like a viral TV show moment.
Awesome. No, we're stoked.
It was dope.
It actually turned out way better than I thought. Oh, I put my phone
Oh, what do you got?
right here. I got something funny. I hope I can get it on camera. So I was on Team Tremaine, and it was Team Knoxville. Team Knoxville played for the Special Olympics, and Team Tremaine played for Tony Hawk's Skate Park Foundation.
Right.
Oh,
Right.
sick.
So Steve had a great time with all of us and said, you know what? And it's been aired. We lost. We were winning the whole time. And it can come down to one thing. We lost, but Steve said he had such a good time that he's giving money, 25 grand, to all the foundations.
Rad.
Oh, wow.
So I was like, rad. So Tony got the money.
Sick.
And he did a post where he thanked all of us, Team Tremaine, thank you for the skate park money, right? So I commented on that. I'm like, okay, so now let's build it in my backyard. Ha ha ha. And he goes, for 25K? Like, question mark. And he's, good luck.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I laughed. I'm like, at least a bank with a double-sided curb.
Right.
And he sends this photo.
Oh no! What is it?
He sends this photo of like a little 3-stair with a bank.
That's what you get for 25
That's what you
grand?
get for 25K.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
You gotta send that to us. We'll put it up.
I'm
in
gonna
the-
send
we'll
it
put
to you
up in the
guys.
show.
But yeah, it goes that, and I'm like, All right, I laughed and blew it off.
Tony's
But,
funny.
but it was at least he like chimed in and it was funny about it.
Right.
So
But that's awesome. They gave you guys both the money, Steve Harvey.
Yeah.
That's so sick.
yeah, he said, you know what, you guys were hilarious. You put on a good show. Like money's to both charities.
Because usually that show's like 30 minutes, but it was like an hour.
It was an hour too. Yeah.
So I got 2 episodes out of it, pretty much.
Yeah, because we got to talk all this time, and there was like, bantering going on.
They probably didn't know how to cut it.
Yeah, they're like, just do the whole thing.
Yeah.
Where
That's
can you
super
watch it?
dope.
Was it on like
can
NBC or is it on like
CBS.
I think it's anything now.
Yeah.
I think you can YouTube it. Even.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
watched it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
It just came out. It was like on September 22nd.
Like
I remember
last
that
year.
because it was my anniversary.
And you watched it.
And I watched. And
That's
actually, I didn't watch it.
Oh, I was going to say that's a good anniversary. You sit down with the wife.
It would have been.
Yeah,
We didn't
that'd be
get to watch
good.
it.
Well, it was right before Dave England when he came and filmed
Yeah.
his. He was like, "Oh, it's
Yeah.
coming out next week."
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's how you guys. I was like, dang, you guys know.
Yeah, for
I was
sure.
like, well,
we
happy
could-
anniversary.
Thank you,
Yeah.
man.
Well, we keep up with you guys. We're big fans,
Nice.
I want to. Here's a question though, and I'm always wondering this because one team wins Family Feud, and then they
Yep.
go up for the final showdown or whatever,
Yeah.
where they got to answer the questions.
Yep.
If you guys won, who would have gone up to do the thing?
Chris and I.
You and Chris Pontius.
They asked us because we were already in the winning.
Okay.
And it was going, and they're like, we need to know who you're going to pick. And Jeff goes, I want Chris and Wee Man. They're going to do it.
I knew it was going to be you and somebody else.
Because Butterbean, definitely not. Dark Shark, maybe.
What about Jackass?
No. Zach was a deer in the headlights on the show.
Dude, the first question
He's
that
like-
Steve asked him, he just
like-
stood there.
And then I go, see, Steve, that's why he's at the end. But he was like, he didn't know what to do. He froze.
Wow.
And I'm like, how do you? We do TV and filming all the time. Like, just answer.
Yeah.
You
He's like,
could've
that's
said
Steve
it.
Harvey.
Yeah, he was.
He was
starstruck.
caught. He was
yeah.
just focused on the mustache.
Yeah.
He couldn't get off of it.
There
So
was
it
a
would have been
big-
you and Chris Pontius.
Yeah, it would have been Chris and I.
When I watch the show, I always wonder. I'm like, I wonder who would have been up for those guys if they won.
Yeah, so
that's
it was
I,
us.
I like little behind the
And we were
scenes.
ready too. Like, I'm like, oh, Chris, we gotta win this. It's on. This is what everybody's gonna be watching.
Totally.
So
There was live audience too.
yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
Okay.
and there was a couple. Tremaine's family was there because they were there already. Like, we filmed in Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh,
His family
okay.
was already on the East Coast, so they came. Like, even his dad came, and then there was a couple other people, and then the rest was strangers in the audience that probably were like, honey, I went to Family Feud today, and it was, I don't know if you've ever heard these Jackass guys. They were tasing each other, shocking each other, like pretty much beating each other up on stage, and still did the show.
That's amazing.
I like that Johnny tased himself though. After.
Yeah.
Like that was a good
Yeah.
play right there.
Yes, it was. I think he knew for family TV, so he didn't look too mean that he had to
Right.
get himself.
Exactly.
So-
How did you even come about doing that? With someone, a family feud of everything. How do you guys get together and be like, let's do that?
Somebody called us, and they were in town, so they filmed the regular shows in Atlanta, Georgia, but they come once a year to Hollywood and do all these different celebrity ones.
Okay.
And they asked us, I guess, because we'd just been done filming Jackass 4, so they thought, oh, this would be good. They're new and relevant. People know about them. So we said, yeah. But we were something happened where we couldn't do that time of filming. And everybody was bummed. We're like, come on, dude. Like, that would have been great. And they called and said, well, if you fly to Atlanta and do it at our normal studio, we'll still put it on during the week or
okay.
during the time frame.
And
So
were they aware? I mean, obviously they weren't going to aware that like people were going to get tasing each other, but like situations like that, the corporate like you can't do that on TV or whatever.
I think some people were aware because they even put, if you notice on mine, they put this hand on the thing, and Preston and I went up and we put our hands next to the hands. Like, no, put your hand. I'm like, no, I know my friends. And then I go I watch this show and this hand's not here. And Steve even goes, he watches the show.
They put a hand there where you have to put your hand for
Yeah.
the buzzer.
No,
Oh,
so
on the table.
So say this mic's the buzzer, you
Yeah.
go like that, but you put your hand here.
Uh-huh.
Well, they put a little extra like box thing
Okay.
it was all metal, and I knew it was a shocker. And both Preston and I went across and we put our hands next to the shockers. And they're like, no, put your hand on the shocker. I'm like, fine. Bzzz. And I go, I knew it. I hate my friends, all this, like that. So, and everybody's like, what? Even Steve, like, I don't know what is going on.
Steve, you could tell he was loving it.
Yes.
He was loving it.
It
And
was-
then when Johnny had the same suit on as him and everything, like, that was incredible, bro.
Yeah, and he comes out and the first thing he said, I don't think he may have said on TV, but he's like, if my wife came out in a dress and another lady was wearing the same dress, she would have lost it.
She would be pissed.
Yeah, she would have been like, what? And he's like, I'm loving this. This is awesome. So
Do you think he was scared at all to get fucked with at all?
if he was, I
probably-
couldn't tell.
He probably knew it.
Because I think he would have just whipped all our asses. Like, he was like, all right, bring it, guys. You know, he was
Yeah.
like that.
You can't be fucking with
No,
Steve Harvey, bro.
and I think he knew that. I think he had a little bit of that, but I think maybe there might have been a slight like, I'm not going to turn my back to any one of these guys.
Yeah.
He's like, are they that crazy?
Yeah,
right.
They ain't gonna do that to me.
They ain't gonna fuck with me, are they? I'm sure that question came up
For sure.
in like the behind the scenes.
For sure.
Like, are they gonna fuck with
Totally,
me? Do you think I'm
totally.
all right out
Yeah.
there alone?
What do you think? Do you think it's going to be one of the highest rated ones?
I think so.
I think
I
so.
think so,
I
too.
mean,
I
if you
think
had
so,
two
too.
parts to it, you know what I mean?
It was one show, but it was like an
Yeah.
hour.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I
It
I
was
mean, there's
crazy.
no other show. I mean, there's no one like that. Like, no other Family Feud is like that one.
Right.
No, and they've had even like the WrestleMania or WWE against the WWE girls, like the wrestlers, and I don't think that got as much because they weren't doing what we were doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's
It was rad.
Yeah.
I enjoyed every minute of it.
awesome. That's
was
why we
sick.
did it.
Yeah, it
We
was
made
dope.
it fun.
Where is that like button? Right? Is it right here or right here?
just a little scroll coming down the bottom.
It's
Subscribe.
over to it's on your
It's on my right?
left.
It's on
No,
my
on your
left.
left.
Hey,
Yeah.
hit that
Right there.
button right there.
Right there.
Right
Yeah,
there.
please.
The like button's kind of like in the middle there. It's like we're kind of.
Oh, it's like
there.
right here?
Kind of.
Like
yeah,
right
The
there?
subscribe's like over to the left.
Like right over there. All right.